Okay, guys, today we're going to talk about plot elements a little bit more in detail. We're going to start off with something pretty basic. It's just going to be foreshadowing. Foreshadowing, you see, again, we're dealing with fiction, things that are made up. And in the story, a lot of times the author will provide you with just little hints or clues that will give you a little preview of what's to come. And most of the time, you don't recognize foreshadowing until you read on into the book and you look back and you think, oh, that's why they did that. Oh, that's why that happened in the movie. Oh, now I get it. And so sometimes we even have to reread something to even identify foreshadowing. Or we watch a movie for the second time. A lot of times we pick up on foreshadowing. So foreshadowing is just a little hint or a clue about what will happen in the story. I'm going to just give you a little quick example of foreshadowing that's in Jurassic Park, one of my favorite scary movies. But the foreshadowing takes place when the scientist is explaining to a little boy about how a velociraptor attacks. And when you're watching this, you automatically know that probably somewhere along in the video there's going to be a velociraptor and he's probably going to attack somebody. And so that sets the tone and the mood that, oh my goodness, something is going to happen because this guy is really explaining what to look for. So I'm going to click on this video and see if we can get it to work where you can kind of watch it yourself.
Well, maybe dinosaurs have more in common with present-day birds than they do with reptiles. Look at the pubic bone, turned backward, just like a bird. Look at the vertebrae, full of air sacs and hollows, just like a bird. And even the word raptor means bird of prey.
That doesn't look very scary.
Watch the foreshadowing.
Turkey, huh?
Oh, no.
Okay. Try to imagine yourself in the Cretaceous period. You get your first look at this 6-foot turkey as you enter a clearing. He moves like a bird, lightly bobbing his head. And you keep still because you think that maybe his visual acuity is based on movement like T-Rex, and he'll lose you if you don't move. But no, not Velociraptor. You stare at him, and he just stares right back. And that's when the attack comes, not from the front, but from the side. And the other two raptors, you didn't even know were there. Because Velociraptor's a pack hunter, you see. He uses coordinated attack patterns, and he is out in force today. And he slashes at you with this 6-inch retractable claw, like a razor, on the middle toe. He doesn't bother to bite your jugular like a lion, say. No. He slashes at you here, or here.
Well.
Or maybe across the belly, spilling your intestines. The point is, you are alive when they start to eat you. So, try to show a little respect.
All right, so as we see, the scientist is warning the little boy that velociraptors are not to be made fun of. And so let's watch how this foreshadowing comes to light later on in the movie when we see that claw being used in the actual movie.
What is it? It's a velociraptor. It's inside.
You see the claw? You can see how the tension is building because we know what they'll do with that claw. So that foreshadowing, you can see how it's building the tension. See the claw? All right, I think we've watched enough of that. That'll get your heart racing. But you see how the foreshadowing that was at the beginning of the movie where he described how a velociraptor attacks. Now in this scene, we're seeing it come to light. Again, that's a great example of foreshadowing. And when you're reading a book or a short story, you'll definitely want to look for foreshadowing. It really does come in handy.